Hello and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Oh, looks like it didn't save from last time. Hello and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sori, Nazuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes their poem the most. Let's see. Start with charm. So this would be really difficult. Be pretty cool if you could actually write it out yourself. You gotta pick 20 words. Go with strawberry. It looks so. I'm just randomly picking words. I think on the bottom, the ones that are jumping might like it, but I'm not really doing this to choose any of them. Just picking random ones. So this game's been a pretty interesting game so far. I'm liking it. Looks like the cute things for Nizaki, and anything to do with love looks like a Sori. Hi again, hi again, Jesse. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jesse. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you drive headfirst into a literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like, he deserves any slack. Sori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan on to just come here or hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nizuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Nizuki finds herself struck behind Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Nizuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jesse always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Jesse could become good friends too? Sorry? As usual, Sawari seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something in today. You know. Wait, sorry? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'll make you happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want me to. Want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss if you want to. This is how this girl accidentally becoming so cute. She even picked out a book for me I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think of it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nizuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that, you know? We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun things ever, nobody will ever come in the first place. Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Mizuki will love to do that. You're right. Mizuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Oh yeah, because she made cupcakes in the last video. And they're adorable. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sori is still her usual self. But there lies an unexpected reason I admire. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get out my case about things. I can't help but to wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh god, that's creepy. Wow! I open my eyes to find Sori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I would too, because that is just creepy. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. If only that was a club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're so oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. Knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sori glances at herself. How do you do that? Like in a mirror or something? How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's all sticking out and all around here. Running my fingertips down the side, Sori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Oh, that's a really nice thing to do. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That's a nice photo. She looks pretty scared, which I'm pretty sure anyone would do that if your friend did that to you. This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Just as I was saying, it's weird. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come right off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stiffy. It's not worth it at all. Sori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's much better. Sori puts her arm around it and twirls it around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that you look like it? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. She can still get a boyfriend either if it's buttoned or not. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Sorry. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Jesse, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. What? I wonder what it's about. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Zora still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everything's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sori and Manka enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly completely as well reaching into their bags. I'll do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems to be the most experienced. I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at this poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. That's fine. Don't force yourself to. I'm not. I just need to pull out my thoughts into words. Hold on. I wonder what I wrote. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. Ah, so it's that bad. No? Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but to notice that it's several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think it's the most noticeable recognized in new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and form and fit it. The end result is that both the style and the expressive are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought as if its meter totally changes. Her ceremony is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can't be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques got into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but putting them together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes while practice and learning by example and trying new things. Also, hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Nizuki can be a little basic though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or me or Nizuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. Oh, she looks so nice. I wonder what type of thing she writes about. After all, this isn't supposed to be this literature club. Lost at the light, train of beneath the globe, battling. There must be one last. I can't really read this. The cost of time last yet to be replaced by a sticking blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, I came breathing in the present of the living past. Light flickers. I flicker back. Seems pretty dark. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. That's actually pretty good handwriting. I just can't read cursive very well. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short and really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jesse. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only get a glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experience with in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her remaining place of comfort, unbearable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I haven't even thought of it that way. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up one of these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep on trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I do next? She mentioned Izuki, so I'm gonna go with her. See what she thinks of it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Ooh, she's angry. She got some little evil eyes. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I'll need to show you mine. Not that I'll like it. Eagles fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, that was a pretty repetitive of a poem. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks my writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people didn't take my handwriting seriously. But isn't the point of poems to express themselves? Your writing style won't make a message to any less valid. Yes, exactly. Like, I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really deteriorating. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto wordplay. Like settle for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect to hear that from the youngest one here. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but Yusuke's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I'll show Sori next. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Jessie! I love it! I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I just clicked on random words to make a poem. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what it's like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Jessie poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay, that's a little weird. You're so weird, Sori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only a really good person would do. Thanks, Sori. I'm not sure if Sori sees the full picture of my motivation here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this all means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright? I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hopefully it's not in cursive. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds this morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you just trusting me to win away my rainy day? Look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, I trust you too. If I wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. She seems like she's a pretty hungry person, especially with the end part. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It wasn't a bad poem. It's just, very weird. It came out to be nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get cranky. I guess you would get cranky if you skip breakfast. Or any meal. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Mike has the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. What should I do next? There's only one person to show. Hi, Jesse. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up any things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jesse. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's all sort of a barrier that we all have to learn to keep past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sori would say, like, Is that so? You and Sorori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sorori and I are really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you won't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So that's the kind of vibe I get while reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it a little too much? How could I be? Oh gosh, it sounds like I sound like Yuri, but in any case, Sori's writing is kind of gentle to feel to it. But I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone happy could... Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each other their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else is a little bit based towards their own kinds of style. But I'll always help you find a way what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall? It couldn't have been me. See the direction speckled protrudes. Noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never hear it. I wasn't home. I peer for a clue. No, I can't see. Real blind. I film left cut in the sun, but it's too late. My resignations already retained scored with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. What? Just a little hole that it wasn't too bright. It was too deep, sketching forever into everything. A hole that infinite choices. Realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and on the other side, I was looking in. Wow, that's a long poem, but it's a pretty good one. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, it's kind of the style that has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you can say I had a home. a family epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Oh, epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's a bit better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. So now there's writing tips. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to do it and get something written on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. That is not good. If you keep your pen, so just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for medical writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice and there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess this is ended up what I got getting myself into. Across the room, Sora and Monica happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Izuki. Oh. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read the title, I watch them over expressions change. Izuki eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nizuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I don't know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, you didn't have. Well, I don't have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually likes it. She looks pretty mad. Which people did, by the way. Sora liked it, and Jessie did too. It was based on that I'd gladly give you some suggestions from my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jesse liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nizuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you're just so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jesse appreciates my voice more than he appreciates yours. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything over cutesy. Yeah, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs actually grew a size bigger as soon as Jessie started showing off. Nizuki! Nizuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Whoa, they're both... I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both the girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Jessie! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get her hands on herself to learn and appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making a poem if all concluded for no reason? The meaning should be to jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Jessie. Wait. There's a reason why we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning to most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? They both seem mad. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be Mizuki, Yuri. Oh, I'm very sorry! Mizuki was kind of mean. Yuri's pretty nice. It's gonna be Yuri, sure. Nizuki. You're right, Dad. I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. Wait. What? What did I just get into? You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes sometimes really personal. That's why Nizuki felt starting when he said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Nizuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Nizuki, I think that's enough. You both said sometimes that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Nizuki clenched her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, definitely because she can't handle the pressure. In the end, I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do just that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Hey, that's mean. That's really mean, Mizuki. Without a warning, Mizuki snatches her own poem back from her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. Mizuki? Oh, she didn't need to throw it out. It was pretty cute. She really didn't need to do that. I looked across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down her desk. Oh, she's crying. That's so sad. I gingerly approach her and sit down in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe that I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri? How could anyone gotten frustrated at being treated like that? You could have handled it as well as anyone else could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Jesse, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Nizuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Nizuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just a bit more time for us to leave. How did you all feel about your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. Alright, it was alright. Well, mostly. Jesse, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about it with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little bit about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Jesse, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sora beams at me. Oh, she's smiling a lot. It truly has been a while since Sora and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Nizuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That was the first time we really see them fight like that. It's probably a bad idea that they're sharing the poems. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jesse, it's been nice to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sori. I Sori on the shoulder. I said that what said more to myself than her, but it's easier to use Sori as an internal monologue sometime. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, gonna leave this episode, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!